Yo, so we are deep in the OlympusDAO fork forest right now. Like we are like way out there, like deep in the weeds. There are forks happening on all chains at this point. I mean, it's essentially like meme season remember back in April, May 2021, just like meme coins being forked everywhere, like boom, boom, boom on BSC, on ETH, everywhere. And now it looks like we are back in action in the same kind of territory with OHM Forks. Okay, so of course, OlympusDAO, right, was the first of these protocols with a rebasing token, like pretty quickly forked by Wonderland.money. Ticker is time on that one. Both awesome, like amazing projects. And the success of that has just led to like OHM fork season. Like we are deep in fork season. Let's take a step back for a second because it's kind of scary territory, right? Like if you remember how bad it went with meme coin season, just projects just popping, dropping all over the place. So you're in territory now where you can easily get rugged, you can easily lose your money. I don't believe the frenzy around these forks is going to last forever. There's just not enough liquidity in the world to suck in all this stuff and for everybody to get those APY rewards for like the next year. Like it's just not going to happen, you know? Also because of the hype and frenzy around it, the scammers have definitely entered the OHM fork or the clOHM, the clone chat, right? There's scammers everywhere. There's rugs happening everywhere. AnubisDAO was a big one. AnubisDAO, AsgardDAO, HadesDAO. I guess this one, clOHM DAO. I don't even know what any of those are, man, but they're like all over the place, right? So, first, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe. Hit the like button if you like my content. Or even if you don't, it's just like a tiny way that you can show some love for the channel. And kind of, you know, I'm trying to hit that magic 1,000 subscriber mark, so Google will start sending me pennies of ad revenue on my videos. So that's the little caveat. Caveat number 2: do not take anything that I say in this video as financial advice. I'm not a registered financial advisor. I'm not a securities expert. I'm not an expert on any of this crap. I just have an interest in it, and I want to kind of like look over it and report on it and show you guys what I'm seeing. So as a matter of fact, what you should take out of this video is don't buy any of this crap. It's probably all rug. You're probably going to lose all your money. Okay. So that said, in this video, I'm just going to talk about a few of these things. So I just created a folder in my Discord because there's so many that I'm looking at right now. Let's see. Otter Clam, GIZA DAO. This one's coming up. This one we'll talk about in a second. Zeus, this one's on BSC. Rome, this one's on Moon River. Phantom, that's a Phantom project. SNOWBANK, huge one that just launched a day or two ago. We'll talk about that in a second. Needy DAO, Trident, I believe that's a Harmony fork. 8 Finance, can't remember where that is. Babylon, this is Solana. Fiat DAO is a little bit different. It's actually not an OHM fork, as far as I understand. And Temple DAO. Okay, I missed this one. I stayed away from this one, like all the esoteric language and all the craziness. I just don't have time for that, honestly. I let other people like, you know, spend all their time like figuring out puzzles and crap like that. I'm not interested, right? Like if there's something I like, I'm just gonna buy it and stake it and move on. I don't want to play all these games with these damn forks. All right, so let's talk about just a few here. Let's talk about SNOWBANK first, actually, because this one is crazy, right? Like, this one launched the other day. Whoa. And the Twitter timeline's going crazy. The Discord timeline's going crazy. I'm in their Discord here right now. Lots of good information. By the way, if you're going to ape responsibly on any of these, like tiny amounts, you know, because the truth is most of these are going to be abandoned, rugged, or be illiquid eventually soon. At least that's my theory. Who knows? Maybe we're witnessing the revolution of all finance. I think what we're mostly witnessing right now is an explosion of, you know, just mania and hype that will fuel a lot of tears in the market. So Snowbank is also on the Avalanche chain, right? So just similar to Wonderland, it's on AVAX. So it's very easy. This one was alluring to me, and I kind of liked it because it's easy to get from, if you're in the United States, it's easy to get from Coinbase to the AVAX, to the Avalanche chain. You just buy Avalanche on Coinbase, send it to your AVAX connected MetaMask, and then you can swap for whatever token you need here and then stake it. And it's very easy. And it's also very cheap. You don't have to deal with the Ethereum network. So the fees are like sub pennies on a lot of the gas. I think, you're going to pay under $1 in fees just to swap and stake this. Look at this APY though. This is nuts. 1,439,488,000% APY. I mean, this is just like what? This is crazy. You know what I mean? Obviously, just a caveat, these APYs, they're not stable. They go up and down, and there's no way it can be sustained, I don't believe, for a year personally. So you just have to understand that this is just sort of this is a moving target. None of these numbers are anything that you want to invest in. But just based on this, just if you want to give yourself some hype and go crazy, you can check out the Snowbank calculator. I think when this was created, the Snowbank price was 3,793. If you just stake 0.02, which is a tiny amount, I think it was maybe around $100. Okay, come over here and look at this. ROI every day, 7.58%. After a week, 66%. Okay, after 1 month, you're almost 800%. So you're almost at an 8x just in a month. Okay, after 1 year, oh man, I can't even read this number. This is too big. This is you're in the millions of percentile range. So, and your dollar amount on that is 28,554,469,000,000. Yeah, it's not even possible. I mean, there's not even that much resources in the entire world, obviously. So let's not worry about the numbers. I mean, these calculators are cool, but are they giving you an accurate idea of what is possible with this stuff? I don't know. I think the best way to get an idea of what's possible is probably to look at OHM. So very successful OlympusDAO. The APY right now is sitting at around 8,000%, which is amazing. That's amazing. I mean, it's not 1,000,000,000%, but it's pretty badass. So I don't think most of these forks will ever be able to touch that, except for maybe Wonderland, maybe Time. So those are the two OGs. That's where if you're putting conservative money in, you probably want to look at OlympusDAO and Wonderland.money. Okay. So, but we're just having fun right now. This is fork season, so we're talking about forks, and it's getting forking crazy out there. All right. So Snowbank was crazy. This is Otter Clam is one that I actually like. The chat is bullish. People are excited in the chat. The devs are active. Again, not financial advice. So this one is on the Modic network right now. Also very easy and cheap to get on here because Modic is the Polygon network is cheap to transact on. So right now the APY is 140,000%. Everybody's very stoked in this community. The devs are active. As a little side note caveat, I have not done any due diligence on the contracts or anything, or the code of any of these. So please do all that yourself. Again, don't take this as financial advice, right? Just some cool things that I'm looking at. But this one is easy. The community is good. The community's having fun. The devs are active. They are building stuff in here. There's links to everything you need, the pricing, the chart. Actually, the last I looked at this chart, it looked pretty good. Let's take a look real quick, see if we can load it up. So right now, at 21 bucks, that's a super good entry point. And this thing, it may just keep going down and down. It might just go to zero, right? But I think the lowest dip was around $16. So it's a pretty good entry right now. If I was a betting man, I would say that this is going to pop over this line here eventually. If it kind of clears this line, it might look pretty good. But some good entry points. It popped up to, after the initial dump, it kind of peaked at around 70 bucks. So that's one that I really like, but mostly just because of the community. Like, if I'm being honest, like I'm not in any of these protocols because I have some massive belief in the that it's going to be the next OHM or the next Wonderland. Mostly I'm in it because of the communities are having fun, the communities are bullish, and there's DAOs forming around them and that kind of stuff. So next one that I like right now that's flying way under the radar is XEUS or Zeus, and this is on the BSC. Okay, right now sitting at around 46 million % APY. It's crazy. So this is on the Binance Smart Chain. So on BSC, you need a little bit of BNB or some BUSD to be able to purchase and stake Zeus. This is one that looks very, very good in theory. I think it's a one dev team. So that if that makes you nervous, that might be something you want to think about. But I suggest going in these Discords, getting to know what's happening, getting to know the charts, getting to know the community, figuring out what the dev is doing, and trying to do your research on the contracts and the code, okay? So a big one coming up here is ROME DAO. This is one that's gotten some love from the OlympusDAO community, I believe. It got like a shout out from Zeus. And they have been moving. I haven't seen a ton of action from them, but their server is jumping at 22,000 people. People are very bullish. The whitelist is over, so I wouldn't go looking for that. But this might be something that you definitely want to look at because it's getting like a lot of attention from some of those big players in the DAO space. Another big one that I'm bullish on right now is GIZA DAO. Okay, this one's a little bit different. From what I've seen so far, GIZA is actually taking a different approach from most of these. Let's see if I can load up. So they are actually taking like a different approach, which I think is super bullish. So they are getting audited. They are working with, I think, rug doctors, and I think they're doing a KYC before anybody buys. So to me, that's badass because they're serving the community first. You can see that they are actively trying to have a very thoughtful approach to launching with safety first for their community members. Again, please don't take anything I'm saying here as some sort of investment or purchasing advice. Okay, this is just what I see. You really need to do your own research on all of this stuff. Just because it says in a chat somewhere or you see it on a YouTube somewhere that something's bullish and there's audits and there's rug doc and all this incoming, do not listen. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anybody. Only listen to your own eyes. Only do your own research, okay? I am just telling you here what I like. So, OHM Forks season. Is it going to come to an end soon? Like, yeah, it definitely is going to. Like, all these little micro bubbles, like meme season, all this stuff is just going to implode. Like, you can't have infinite forks all making infinite amount of money for its investors, right? Like, it's just going to fall apart. It's a bubble. If I were you, I would ape very responsibly into any and all crypto project, NFT, OHM fork. Just, I'm talking like small amounts of change if you're going to do it. Like nothing, like the kind of money you spend at a bar in an evening. You know what I mean? So you're not going to miss it. Okay. So going to sign out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, remember, hit the sub, hit the like. I will leave links for all of these projects below in the description, and please make sure you don't open any link that's not from an official channel. Go to their official website, go to their official Twitter or their official Discord. Find links there. Do not purchase from any contract if you're not 100% certain it is the project's contract. Okay? So peace out, everybody, and see you on the next time.